Welcome to Warriors TV. We have Warriors alternate captain Jordan Barnes with us this morning. Jordan, first of all, nice to see you. How's it going?
Hi, it's going well, lads. Glad to be back. Light at the end of the tunnel, so happy.
Yeah, obviously we've spoken since at the golf days and everything, but it's been a long time since we've been on the ice, so it must be frustrating for you as a player.
It's been frustrating. It's been bittersweet, really, because obviously I've got a lot of time to spend with my family. But apart from that, as you say, it's just been a bit frustration trying to keep your fitness up and not knowing when you're going to get back on or when you're going to get back on, So, but all in all, it's going to be. I'm looking forward to get going again.
Now, personally, you are somebody who is extremely fit and you do work out a lot. So, when we had the lockdown and you weren't able to visit gyms, how much did that affect you personally?
Well, to be fair, one of the sponsors I had, Peak Body, they actually sorted us out with a lot of equipment. So I just trained all the way through it every day. So I probably actually trained harder during lockdown than I did when I go to the gym because I could take days off in the gym. Whereas if I was in lockdown, I felt like I had to do it every day. So it's pretty good.
So basically, you was just allowed to work out from home then?
Yeah, just basically in the garage, on the driveway, just making things work.
Well, that's good, obviously, because I know how much you appreciate being able to do that. So that's a positive. What's the mood like in the camp then ahead of, because this week last week even we heard that we are going to get a season and they're working on fixtures. So what's the mood like with the rest of the lads?
I think everyone's just really excited. That's a general mood. Just everyone wants to get going, just eager to start. Obviously, pre-season be going really well. Lads are scared, just knocking the COVID cobwebs off, shall we say, and just obviously trying to get the legs going again. But I think everyone. I was expecting a lot of the lads come in looking like couch potatoes, to be honest with you, but everyone looks pretty good. So hopefully the next couple of weeks we can get flying again and get going.
Yeah, earlier on in the summer, yourself and the rest of the lads were training, which was something Lobby and Paul worked to get. Do you think that helped, having been such a long layoff before
that? It probably wouldn't do any harm. Obviously, when we first got back on, it was a bit weird because it was obviously a very, very long time off. But to be fair, after the first 10 minutes, everyone just got back in the stride. Obviously, passes were a bit off and things, but that's going to come with time. But I think it helped out a lot, that. And now we're going to get back on properly every week. I think we're going to have a good team assembled this year to go for it again.
Yeah, obviously one of those new pieces to the puzzle has been Stephen Sharman. So what do you expect from him this season? Because he comes with a vast amount of experience and having played at such a high level.
Yeah, he's a great lad, to have part of the team. He's played everywhere, obviously got a wealth of experience, and he looks like a great defenseman as well, to be honest with you. So I think we're going to be really strong at the back, adding him to the lineup as well. Very, very talented player.
Now, you've been named as alternate captain again, along with Harry Hardy and, of course, Dean as captain. That continuity is still there from when we were last playing. So do you think that's important that the three of you who have sort of been in the team for a number of years now, that you've got that experience and you can pass on to some of the newer and younger lads?
Yeah, I think it's good. Obviously, as you probably know, I'm quite outspoken, and obviously Harry's quite quiet, but he's very experienced. He gets his point across, and obviously Dean's a bit like me. I think we bounce off each other well, and obviously you just want to help the younger lads out, trying to let them know where they're going wrong, if they're doing things right and stuff. But obviously I still learn every day on the job, mate. You know what I mean? I'm just there to have a good time and make sure the lads don't get picked on. See.
well, exactly. And I know from a reliable source within the dressing room that you've been described as the heartbeat of the team. So I think it's always an important thing to have you back each year, Jordan.
Oh, well, yeah, I appreciate that. Obviously, I get on with all the lads. You just got to keep the mood light. When things obviously go through ups and downs in the season, and there's someone there to keep the mood light, and everyone come to me with a problem if they want, or just have a bit of a laugh. I'm there, you know what I mean? I hope I'm approachable. That's the main thing.
No, you mentioned earlier there that this team is going to be an exciting team. We've got some, new pieces coming in. How do you think it will compare to the team we had when we last took to the ice?
On my personal point of view, I think this team is going to be probably one of the best we've had in a long while, to be honest with you. From what I know, obviously you guys are going to find out in a couple of weeks, whatever. But from what I've seen so far, I think we're going to be. I'll be upset if we didn't win it again this year. Let's put it that way.
Well, that's certainly encouraging to hear, and great news. I'm sure the fans will love hearing that. Who do you think is going to be the main threat to us this season?
Well, obviously we've got a couple of teams coming up. Obviously don't know a lot about Widnes. I seen them did pretty well in that the cup thing they played a couple of months ago. And obviously had players from all over the place there, so that wasn't their real team. But as I say, people are adding their teams, but I think the players we've had are going to add to our team and things like that are going to be, I think, going to outweigh a lot of teams. But obviously, it's on the day really how people perform, how we perform as a team. So it's unpredictable hockey. But as long as we can stay consistent throughout the time, I think we can do well. I think Solihull might give us some trouble, maybe, but I just have to wait and see. I don't really know. I haven't really looked at it. I keep my team. I don't really look anywhere else. Just see what happens in the day.
Yeah, sure. As you mentioned there, Solihull, they're a funny team because they can be very strong one year and perhaps not so strong the next. Yeah. But it's always been a difficult venue to play at, hasn't it, for Whitley? Yeah,
it's just horrible because obviously you travel so far on the bus. The rink's horrible. Obviously, I'm probably one of the most hated people in Solihull, so I go and get a hard time every time I go there. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? We turn up, do the business, get out. But it's a horrible place to go. Like you say, you don't know what team they're going to bring. They've always got a great forward lineup, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, indeed, and I'm sure as well that one of the fixtures you look forward to is the derby games with Billingham. So it's been a couple of years, 18 months at least since we last played. So is that one that you're relishing to face again?
I get goosebumps when you say that. I love playing the Billingham games. You know, it's what I thrive in. They get circled on the calendar. Whether I've got work or not, I make commitments to make that one. So I'm always happy to play them. Get a win, especially.
Yeah, absolutely. Always good to beat our nearest rivals. And just looking again to the competitions, it looks like there's going to be some sort of cup tournament as well, which will probably involve the Scottish teams. And last time out, when we faced Murrayfield, we had quite some fiery encounters with them. And in the end, the races got the better of us. But you'd have to say that the 4 games we played against them that year were probably some of the most exciting ones we had.
Definitely, yeah. That one for me is what has probably stung the most out of the whole season. Obviously, I had my own battles in a couple of the games, but obviously I missed a couple of the games, and then the final game, there was a bit of a needle that stung. I think we could have won it, but that's how hockey goes, you know. So hopefully they can get a team sorted out. Obviously, I know they haven't got ice at the moment, but hopefully they can get a team sorted out because I would love to get back at them, you know, get one up on them.
Absolutely. And it's just fun, but there's probably a bit of unfinished business, isn't there, with the way the season finished early before the playoffs started. So with us now having what was a very strong side, we'll probably want to complete the job this year, you'd feel.
100%. Obviously, last year it was bittersweet again, like I say, we obviously won the league, but then we'll focus on the playoffs, and then obviously everyone got the news about the lockdown and stuff, and it was horrible, but obviously everyone's in the same boat. We can't do anything about that. So all we can do now is go for it again and hopefully take the fans all the way and give them something to cheer about again.
As always, Jordan, absolute pleasure talking to you. And thank you very much and good luck for the upcoming season.
Cheers, lads. Thank you.